Now for the Mount Rushmore of the WNBA.
First,
Cynthia Cooper. She was the first real superstar of the WNBA. First 2 regular season MVPs. First 3 scoring titles. The first 4 NBA championships. And was the MVP in each of those finals. She was in her 30s when the league started. She was shifty and had a smooth touch. She moved as if she was more clever than anyone else that was on the court.
because she was.
The only thing is that she pretty much retired after the first 4 seasons. She played with 2 of the greatest players of all time. And the finals back then was only 2 to 3 games. You only had to win 2.
At the time,
She was like the George Mikan of the W,
but as a guard.
until her teammate won the MVP in Cooper's last year, basically.
Third, Cheryl Swoops.
First person to sign to the WNBA and was the first player to get her own shoe deal.
Swoop, there it is. I thought you knew. Remember that?
4-time champion, 3-time MVP, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time scoring champion, and league leader in steals twice, and 1 All-Star MVP. She was a leader, and she defended. One of the best defenders ever on the wing, and an unstoppable scorer. She was as complete as you could be as a guard, known as the Michael Jordan of the W.
She just couldn't win without Coop.
She's the only person to win 3 MVPs and 3 Defensive Players of the Year. Besides,
Number 2, Asia Wilson.
Asia is the first player to win the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and MVP of the finals all in 1 year, while being the only person to score 300 points in a postseason.
And she did it this playoffs.
That's all 1 year.
Really, it's like a few months.
You get it. Now she got 4 MVPs,
Should have been 4 in a row, but I get it.
3 Defensive Players of the Year, 2 Finals MVPs, and the highest points per game average in a single year at 27 points. She did all of that in 8 years too.
8 years.
Asia always had good pieces though.
Like really good pieces.
And a hell of a coach. She's always rubbed me off like a Tim Duncan from a newer generation. She's consistent, she's a winner, leader, better teammate, and she leads by example day in and day out. It's only right that she got Becky as her coach.
Becky.
Only time will tell if she'll be able to keep that up for the next 8 years. But the GOAT for now is the only player to have 20 years in the W.
The GOAT. Number 1, Diana Taurasi.
5-time scoring leader,
At one point, it was 4 in a row.
3-time champion, 2-time finals MVP, and 1 regular season MVP.
And 1 year leading in assists.
All while being the all-time league's leading scorer in the regular season and the postseason, and 3-pointers made. She was always my favorite. She was my GOAT forever. Favorite woman player since her days at UConn. She was the greatest shooter that I've ever seen even back then.
Until Steph exploded,
She had some great third pieces and role players,
including her wife.
and she led her teams every year that she was on it.
Except that year that Cappy went off. Pondexter.
Went crazy in Detroit. Diana could switch from scoring to assists just as great as anybody else. She always did whatever you needed to do to win. She is a winner at all levels in many different facets.
But she was always stiff on defense.
You can't hide everything. But she always sustained offensive abilities for every year that she was in the league. I don't think she was better than Maya,
But her career was.
and her peak lasted longer. So that's my W Mount Rushmore. If you disagree, tell me what your Mount Rushmore is.
And if you got time, tell me why.